Hello, I'm Catherine Kirk-Dantzler for Rock 11 Now. Here's your Blizzard of 2016 update. 2016 started with a snowstorm of historic proportions. The blizzard of 2016 shut down the city of Rockville for days. Just in the city limits, almost 30 inches of snow fell. So now, it's time to clean it all up. And that means that the Department of Public Works is on deck and in full effect.
Well, of course, this is a historic storm. We think we got about 29.5 inches, and our crews have been working since last Friday morning, when they came into work at 7 o'clock, 24 hours a day to do this. They're on shift. So I believe we've done very well. By Tuesday morning, about 7 a.m., we've had all our roads open, all our primaries and all the secondaries, and all the residential were able to get out.
That was just in the first 48 hours, but their job goes deeper than just keeping snowy roads clear. There's normal day-to-day tasks that still need to be done.
And since that time, we've been continuously working around the clock to clear out a lot of our main roads, getting those lanes back that have been, I call them lost lanes, because the snow has been pushed into them from the other parts of the road, and it's so heavy that we need lifting equipment. So that's what we're doing now. We're also going back to a lot of those residential neighborhoods and improving on a lot of those areas that are going on there. Plus, we're doing our normal work. We're still receiving sewer calls, water calls, and we're organized to do that. And so I believe we did a very good job.
And putting that big equipment on the road takes a very intricate plan. It obviously can't be during rush hour, so the clock doesn't stop for the Department of Public Works. They burn the candle at both ends.
Normally during plowing operations, we have about 24 plow trucks, not including the small pickups and everything, but we're out of that mode now. We're not using those salt boxes and those plows anymore, so we can't push a lot of this stuff. We're in a hauling mode and a lifting mode. Right now we have about those 10 rental trucks we talked about, and we have another dozen trucks from the city on the road. So about 22 dump trucks, or trucks that are hauling snow on the road right now. And then we have front end loaders are at a very big premium. We have 2 of our own. We have 8 contract front end loaders, plus 2 backhoes out there, and a few other smaller skid steer loaders. So all told, we've got about a dozen pieces of lifting equipment out there also, which is a pretty good sized force for our city. But again, it's very slow work.
After all the plowing is complete, the challenge then becomes where to put all the snow.
A lot of the snow we push on the side of the roads that can take it. That's our preference. And even when we go in there with the front end loaders, and that's what's going on right now, a lot of front end loader work, which is the lifting equipment. It has to be lifted up because it's so heavy. And a lot of times we'll lift up that lane and put it on the side of the road where there's room. Some places there's just no room for it. Or it's very close to sidewalks that have already been shoveled and everything. And so we're bringing trucks in and we have to haul it out of here. And that's a very, very slow and time consuming process. Requires a lot of front end loaders, a lot of trucks. And so what we have done now is taken the salt boxes off a lot of our city trucks. We've got some knuckle boom trucks that usually go around and pick up tree limbs. And we've even got some wreck and parks trucks that normally have chipper beds on it and everything. We get them all downloaded and we're hauling. And we've now brought in 10 tandem axle vehicles from a contractor who began last night helping us haul. And behind us, you see, this is at Swim Center parking lot. You see the result of this. We have mounds of snow. We have another haul area in King Farm, the Matty Stefanik Park, that us and the King Farm contractors using, and that is almost entirely filled too. So this is more snow than we hauled during Snowmageddon in 2010.
Snowzilla 2016 gave everyone a run for their money. And while the Department of Public Works continues the task of the cleanup of Snowzilla 2016, Rockville, we need you to do your part too.
We're still asking people to do the best they can on the sidewalks in front of their houses and everything, and if they can find the storm drains, to help us there. We know there's a lot of snow. We know sometimes that's a very big task, but we're asking people to do the best they can, just as we're doing the best we can to continuously improve.
And improve is what they are doing. And the men and women on the roads clearing snow and other public works employees are working around the clock to make sure that your life doesn't stop just because Old Man Winter decided to show up.
We've clearly turned the corner. We clearly have the streets open. We're clearly opening up the streets better to take more traffic, and it's looking pretty good. And that's because of, one, the prior planning we did. We had our emergency contractor in here before the storm with those front end loaders, and we made contact for this stuff. And secondly, it's the hard work and dedication of all the employees who, some of them have not been home yet, and they're staying in hotel rooms, and they're here and they have not seen their families, and that's a week straight of not going home. So the dedication of all the workers that is making this happen.
And it takes teamwork to make the dream work and to get us through the blizzard of 2016. Another part of that team, the Rockville Police Department.
They were out there taking care of business, making sure that they were visible, handling calls for service. Some of the calls for service, they actually had to walk into the homes. They couldn't get there because the streets weren't just passable yet. Some of them stayed longer than normal. They elongated shifts and even double shifts because of the storm. Other people couldn't come in.
The Rockville Police Department, just like other city departments, has a plan of action when emergencies like these arise.
So over the years, we've learned a lot about getting our officers in and making sure that we're really prepped, making sure that we have shelter in place for people. So I think every year you learn a little bit more about the type of cars you have. Over the last couple of years, we've bought four-wheel drives and all-wheel drive vehicles for when this storm comes, that you can get people out there. I think we're doing really well.
To keep up on the latest information during snow emergencies, head to our website at rockvillemd.gov/winterweather. For Rock 11 Now, I'm Catherine Kirk-Dantzler. Until next time, Rockville.